Welcome back to another Habs Daily News with your hockey coach, Guru, Coach FRENCHY. Today, it's all about 6 months later. We're going to evaluate the job of the Ken Hughes as the general manager with the Montreal Canadiens. So don't go nowhere. Well, you know the drill. Please click on the like, subscribe to the show below this video. Tell me what you think about the episode number 76. Talking about this episode, let's see what we have on the menu today. First of all, 6 months later about Ken Hughes. What is next for Montreal Canadiens before the beginning of the training camp? Then the contract of KIRBY. DACH. Finally, Montreal Canadiens announced the New Jersey number for the new players. Finally, a mega trade in NHL between the Calgary Flames and the Florida Panthers. So let's talk about Ken Hughes 6 months later. He got hired, guys, January 18, 2022 by Jeff Gordon and the Montreal Canadiens. His first move start with they hire Martin Saint-Louis as a coach by interim. We know after that he got the new contract. He became the head coach for the Montreal. Then his first move, Ken Hughes, he was one they trade back for the Minnesota Wild for the goaltender, veteran goaltender Hammond. Then 2 days later, he trade Tyler Toffoli to the Calgary. In return, he got Henneman, Pitlick, and first round pick and became Philippe Mézard. After that, he hired Vincent Lecavalier, special advisor, then Nikolai Bobrov, director of scouting, and then he make a couple of trades at the trade deadline. Let's start with Chariot to the Panthers, then Kulak to the Edmonton Oilers, then Lekonen to the Colorado Avalanche, and we know they trade Hammond to the New Jersey Devils. 4 trades during that time. He got in return Justin Barron, Lane Hudson, a trade pick, Canon, another trade pick, and they still have the first round pick 2023 from the Florida Panthers and a second round pick for 2023. So that gives you an idea the return of his 4 trade. Really great job for Ken Hughes. Let's move on now what he did after that. During that 6 months, he hired and developed a department of analytics. First, he got Christian Boucher on the coaching staff, Marie-Philippe Poulin. Development as coach, Adam Nicolas. They hired to helping Boucher, Desaulniers, and Macmillan. Just give you an idea, they're really focusing on the development for the Montreal Canadiens. After the season, he traded the contract of Shea Weber to Vegas. In return, he got Dadonov. Surprisingly, shocked many fans, they draft Slavkovsky, first pick overall NHL draft 2022. During that day, they trade Romanov to the Islanders. They got the first round pick 13. Turn around, trade that pick to the Chicago Blackhawks, and they got the center, 21 years old, KIRBY DACH. Then last week, they trade Jeff Petrie for Mike Madison. We know Poland was involved with Petrie, but another trade, and there was the last move of the Ken Hughes. For during the 6 months, he hired 8 people, add in the staff of Montreal Canadiens. He signed 20 different players, and he made 10 trades for the Montreal Canadiens during that lapse of 6 months. Ken Hughes, for me, guys, an excellent job for the Montreal Canadiens since he got hired by Jeff Gordon. Now, let's move on to what is next, because it's not done yet. You're right, coach. Until to the camp or until the beginning of the season 22-23. First, they need to figure out KIRBY DACH new contract. Habs have only $1.19 million on the salary cap at this moment of this video. They have other options they can face the next couple of weeks. First of all, Carey Price help. Paul Biron help. Both of them, or one of them, or possibly not of them, could be at the long-term injury reserve, where we know Price is still questionable about his knee. Biron is not recovering yet of his problem with the hip. But on the flip side, I don't see no major trade. I don't see like Drouin, Hoffman, Jake Allen trade at this moment. I still believe those players would be with the Montreal. But the problem they have Montreal right now is the defense. On the right side, they have Barron, Savard, Whiteman. On the left defense, they have 5. 2 of them are almost like rookie. So I wouldn't be surprised if Montreal Canadiens make a minor trade or maybe a new signature on the right defense position for the Montreal. Then the Montreal need to add or announce a new captain for the upcoming year. And they continue to develop players by Adam Nicola. Let's move on, guys, talking about Kirby DACH. I'm going to make a video about him more deeper, about who he is, what he accomplished, what he can become. But the biggest question right now is about his next contract. He's 21 years old. He scored 9 goals, 17 assists, 26 points. Of course, he cannot ask a lot. He cannot ask like a contract $4, $5, $6 million. He's not there yet. When I compare him in the NHL, I took Casey Milestad. After he turned his ELC contract, like what he is right now, that signed 1-year contract at $875,000. At that moment, he got hurt and he have no power to ask more money. Last season, he signed a new contract, 3 years, $2.5 million, bridge contract. So what Montreal can do with that, he had 2 options. He can go with a 1-year contract at $1.2, $1.5 million and come back next year again as a RFA, or the Montreal Canadiens can go and maybe a bridge contract between 2 or 3 years, around 2 at $2.5 million. This all depends what Kirby DACH want to do, honestly. But Montreal, with only $1.19 million on the salary cap, are limited to give him a lot of money. Finally, big news for the Montreal Canadiens. They are the New Jersey number for the upcoming season. Slavkovsky got the number 20 from Chris Whiteman. Great gesture of Whiteman. He got now the X number of Shane Weber, number 6. Dadonov, we know he wear all the time number 63. He was available. Mike Madison got the jersey of Ben Chariot last year. Finally, Kirby DACH wear his number 77. So they are the new number for the upcoming year for the Montreal Canadiens. Mega trade in NHL yesterday between the Calgary Flame and the Florida Panthers. Calgary trade to the Panthers. Matthew Ketchup right away. The Panthers signed him an 8-year contract at $9.5 million AAV and a total of $76 million. Then the Calgary Flames got 2 UFA, 29, 30 years old, Jonathan Huberdeau, Mackenzie Wegar. Got a first-round pick, 2025. This is a major. It's rare you have a trade with 2 players with over 100 points. Did not happen a lot in NHL. People asking me, because we did a live stream after that trade, and people asking me who win. Honestly, Florida win for them because they got catch up. On the flip side, Calgary could, because Huberdeau Wegar can sign as a UFA. That's a great asset for them. If not, they could trade both of them. They can get a lot of picks in return and maybe a prospect during the trade deadline next year. So at some point, Calgary could become a team with 3 first pick and possible a second-round pick, or possible 1 or 2 more prospect if they trade Huberdeau and Wegar at the trade deadline. So overall, honestly, for me, both teams win if everything turn around the way I'm just talking about the Calgary Flame. Finally, busy day yesterday on the signature. 2 big signature in NHL. Winnipeg Jet signed for 1 year, $6 million Pierre-Luc Dubois. And the Columbus Blue Jacket, after they get a big signature with Goodrow, now they signed Patrick Laine from Finland. 4 years, $8.7 million, total of $34.8. Great signature for Laine for them. And I forgot to put this there. Big trade also between Seattle and the Columbus, because they are over salary cap for the Columbus. They trade Oliver Bjorkstrand to the Seattle. They got 2 picks, 3rd and 4th from the Seattle. No change on the UFA. Same situation, nobody signed. Still Kadri, Clamber looking for a new team for the upcoming year. Wow, what an episode 76. Hopefully you enjoy it. But before we leave, don't forget please to click on the like, subscribe to the show, and below this video, leave me your comments about episode number 76. The 6 month I can use, possible a new contract offer to Kirby DACH, and what is next for the Montreal Canadiens and the New Jersey number 4 new player with the Montreal. Until the next time, my friend, I want to remind you, of course, you have greatness inside of you. Have an amazing, blessing day, everybody.